Today we are going to start second chapter, that is solution. Okay, so marks distribution will be 4. Okay, so it will contain one numerical. Okay, it may be of 2 marks or 3 marks, sometime 2 marks and sometime 3 marks. Okay, and rest of 2 or 1 marks question will be MCQ, true false, fill in the blanks or matching the table. Okay, so first topic is what is solution. Okay, so generally you have studied about the solution, that solutions are the mixture of, these are the mixtures. Okay, mixture of 2 or more component, but this mixture is homogeneous. If homogeneous mixture is there, then you will call it as solution. So what is solution? Homogeneous mixture of 2 or more components is known as solution. Okay, so now we will talk on the types of solution. Okay, so generally there are 8 types of solution, and 3 types of solution, not 6 type. There are 3 types of solution, and these are based on the state of solvent. For example, I'm drawing here. For example, if solute and solvent, I'm writing here solvent. Okay, solvent may be solid, liquid or gas. Okay, you will keep in mind that solvent may be solid, solvent may be liquid, solvent may be gas. Solute may be solid, liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas. Okay, solid, liquid, gas. So look here, if solute is solid and solvent is solid, so student, generally solute remains in the less amount and solvent in the high amount. Already you know it, but solvent may be solid, liquid or gas, whatever. So now we will tally the table. Okay, if solute is solid and solvent is also solid, both components are solid, but they forms a homogeneous mixture, then it will be the example of solid solution. So solution will be solid if both components are solid. Example is alloy, copper and zinc. Okay, gold and silver, all these are the example of alloy. In alloy, 2 or more metals are mixed with each other and they form a homogeneous mixture. So homogeneous mixture is solution. So mean alloy is a homogeneous mixture and it will be considered as the solution. Okay, now second is a solution in which solute is liquid but solvent again is solid. So liquid in solid. So as you are looking that liquid in solid, for example water, hydrated salt, as you are looking that Na2CO3 into 10H2O. So here H2O is in less quantity, so it will be considered as solute, and water is liquid and Na2CO3 is a solid solvent. So this is solvent because it is in high quantity, and hydrated salt, that is water, is in the less quantity. Another example you can take as gypsum, CaSO4 into 2H2O. CaSO4 into 2H2O. Here water again is considered as the solute and rest of the part is the solvent. So liquid in solid is the example of solid solution, again solid solution. Okay, this one, but example is hydrated salt. Now third, now we will talk one by one, in which liquid is the solute and solid is the solvent. Okay, so liquid in solid, already we have talked about this. Now we will discuss gas in solid. So students, suppose this is the gas is the solute and solvent is the solid. So adsorption of a gas on catalyst, see here hydrogen gas is adsorbed on the catalyst. Already you have studied in class 11 hydrogenation reaction. Okay, hydrogen gas is passed through an alkene in the presence of Ni, Pt, Pd, so on. So hydrogen gas is adsorbed here, so result in the formation of alkene. So here it is the example of solution in which solute is gas and solvent is solid. Okay, so this is the table. You can learn what? One more example, gas in gas. So air is the mixture, okay, of gas in gas, and solution, name of the solution will be gaseous solution. So again I am talking on the basis of state of solvent. Solutions are of two types, solid solution, liquid solution and gas solution. ठीक है ना, solid solution, liquid solution and gas solution. There are only three types. Now we will discuss next topic, what is concentration. Students, we discussed that solute is present in the solvent. So what amount of solute is present? Already you have studied all this topic in the class 11th. So what is molarity? Next is molarity. Molarity represent the number of moles of solute, number of moles of solute per liter of solution, moles of solute per liter of solution. So students, how will you write moles in this chapter? Keep in mind that I will use A for solvent, or some books will write 1, okay, and for solute I will use B, or some books write 2, okay. So you will keep in mind that for solvent always I will use A, and for solute I will use the term B, okay. So moles of solute, here moles of solute, so moles are represented by N, okay, and for solute mean B upon liter of solution, this is the volume. So molarity, formula of molarity will be, you will write moles is the given amount of solute, WB, amount represented as WB, and molecular mass of solute, that is MB. So given amount upon molecular mass represent the moles, okay, into volume is in liter. So if suppose I am taking in the centimeter cube, or you can say in ml, so I will divide this quantity by 1000, and this 1000 will come upside. So this is the formula. Always keep in mind that what is the formula of molarity. You will say WB upon MB into volume centimeter cube में, और into 1000. बस ये ध्यान रख लेना. What again I am writing, molarity is equal to, you can write in your notebook, WB upon MB into volume into volume in centimeter cube, or ml into 1000, okay. So this is the formula of molarity, okay. Now next topic is that normality. So normality represent the number of gram equivalent. In place of moles, it says about the gram equivalent. So what will be the formula? Its formula will be normality is equal to gram equivalent upon volume. So gram equivalent is given amount upon, not molecular weight. Here you will take equivalent weight. Into volume. Again you will take in the centimeter cube into 1000. So normality differ from molarity by this term only. Here we took molecular weight, and in normality we took equivalent weight. So what is the difference between molecular weight and equivalent weight? I am giving only one example. Already we have studied it in class 11th. So it will give 2H, when you will dissociate H2SO4, it will give 2H positive and 1SO4 negative. So molecular mass of H2SO4 is 98. This is molecular mass, that is MB, okay. But equivalent weight will be when you will divide the molecular mass by charge, either positive or negative. कोई सा भी देख लो आप, प्लस भी 2 यूनिट है, नेगेटिव भी 2 यूनिट है, हमेशा सेम आएंगे. तो जब आप मोलिकुलर वेट को आप चार्ज से डिवाइड कर दोगे, तो आपके पास जो आंसर आएगा वो आपका इक्विवेलेंट वेट होगा. वो क्या होगा? इक्विवेलेंट वेट होगा. ये बात आप ध्यान रखेंगे, ठीक है. ओके, अनदर एग्जाम्पल, एज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द Na2CO3. Na2CO3, तो डिसोसिएट करो, it will give 2 Na positive and carbonate and 1 carbonate. So molecular mass of Na2CO3 is 106, but this is molecular weight of solute. But when 106 will be divided by 2, by 2 because पॉजिटिव चार्ज भी 2 है और नेगेटिव भी 2 है, किसी से भी डिवाइड कर दो, तो 53 जो होगा ये आपका क्या होगा? इक्विवेलेंट वेट होगा. थर्ड मोर एग्जाम्पल इज दैट वी आर टेकिंग द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ HCl. सो HCl को डिसोसिएट करेंगे, देन यू विल गेट H पॉजिटिव एंड Cl नेगेटिव. सो मॉलिक्यूलर मास ऑफ HCl इज 36.5. So this is molecular weight of HCl. But for equivalent weight, as you will divide it by charge, you will divide it by चार्ज. तो चार्ज कितना है यहाँ पर, या तो 1 यूनिट पॉजिटिव है या 1 यूनिट नेगेटिव है. तो यहाँ पर 36.5 ही आंसर आया. यही इसका क्या है, इक्विवेलेंट वेट है. ओके, बात समझ में आए. So on the basis of molarity and normality, again there is a relation. Normality is always n time of molarity. n is the वही चार्ज जिससे हम डिवाइड कर रहे थे, वही चार्ज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल H2SO4 के लिए मुझे नॉर्मेलिटी निकालनी होती, तो जो मोलैरिटी आती मैं उसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करता, क्योंकि 2 से डिवाइड कर रहे थे ना. अगर HCl के लिए निकालने के लिए आता तो मैं 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करता, क्योंकि अभी मैंने बताया चार्ज 1 था. ओके, सो दिस इज द नॉर्मेलिटी एंड मोलैरिटी. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज मोलैलिटी. Molality is different from the molarity by 2 terms. First, here you are looking, moles of solute are there, that is no change. So molality will be moles of solute, that is NB upon. But here you are looking, solvent is there, not solution. Okay, so what is there? Solvent. So what will you do? You will take weight, because kilogram is there. Weight of solvent mean A. So when you will simplify this formula, what will you get? In place of mole, what you will write? Amount of solute upon molecular mass of solute into, already you have weight of solvent. Okay, so but this weight is in kilogram. So again you will simplify this formula, and you will keep in mind that, because this is very very important formula, and it will cover whole chapter. So you will keep in mind that this is very very important. So M is equal to WB, that is weight of solute, upon molecular weight of solute into weight of solvent. If you will take this weight of solvent in gram, so you will divide it by 1000, और वो 1000 कहाँ पर आ जाएगा, ऊपर आ जाएगा. ये फॉर्मूला कभी मत भूलना आप. ओके, ये चैप्टर अगर करना है, so you will keep in mind this formula, because this is very very important. This will cover next 3 topics. Okay, so what is molality? Molality is the number of moles of solute per kilogram of solvent. Already you have studied in the previous classes, so that's why I am not giving more time on this topic. So what is molality? Moles of solute per kilogram of solvent. I hope. So what is the formula? WB upon MB into WA 1000. So I hope आपको ये टॉपिक समझ में. So next we will discuss some more relation, that is strength. Already you have studied in previous class. Strength is the represented as S, and it represent what gram of solute is present in per liter of solution. What gram? So how will you calculate? Strength is calculated by 2 formula. If you know the molarity, then multiply the molarity by molecular weight of solute. If you know the normality, then multiply the normality by equivalent weight of solute. Okay, molarity to molecular weight, normality to equivalent weight. So it is the amount of solute in gram present in 1 liter of solution. It is the unit. Okay, so now 2 more term, that is mole fraction. Fraction mean fraction कि हम उसके जो हिस्से कर देते हैं, और फ्रैक्शन हमेशा 1 पार्ट में से किए जाते हैं. सपोज यू हैव एन एप्पल, सो यू डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट. सो फ्रैक्शन इज you have divided 1 portion into 2 parts, so that is 1 part is 1 by 2. Okay, suppose you have divided apple into 4 parts, so what fraction is there? 1 by 4. Okay, कितने हिस्से यहाँ पर बन गए हैं. So for example, mole fraction. So mole fraction mean mole के fraction, fractions of mole. So mole fraction will be, suppose there is a binary solution. Binary solution mean it has 2 component A and B. So I am talking about the mole fraction of component A. So आप क्या करेंगे, उसके आप मोल्स ले लेंगे और डिवाइड कर देंगे बोथ से, A प्लस B से. ओके, सिमिलरली इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ B, तो आप B के मोल्स ऊपर लिख लें, डिवाइड कर देंगे टोटल से. बात समझ में आई कि नहीं आई? तो फ्रैक्शंस का मतलब है जिसकी आप बात कर रहे हो वो ऊपर लेना है और डिवाइड कर देना है टोटल से. और मैंने क्या बताया कि ये 1 का हिस्सा होता है. ठीक है, सो एक्स ए और एक्स बी का आंसर कितना आएगा हमेशा, ऑलवेज इट विल बी इक्वल टू 1. ओके, सो हेयर 2 formulas आर देयर. मोल फ्रैक्शंस ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, इट विल बी द मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्वेंट डिवाइड बाय मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट प्लस सॉल्वेंट. मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सोल्यूट मीन मोल फ्रैक्शन मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट डिवाइड बाय मोल्स ऑफ solvent plus solute, mean that is of solution. So this is very very important formula. So next time we will discuss more topic that is solubility of gases. So I hope you will understand this topic carefully and you will watch this video again and again. If you have any doubt, then you can write in the comment box. I will give the answer in the next video. Thank you.